When did you realize someone was only using you for money? When I overheard my girlfriend of 3 years tell her sister I was fine for now because rent was expensive and she could deal with me until she got promoted. Sarah and I had been together since college. We moved in together about 2 years into the relationship when she graduated and got her first job at a marketing firm. The salary wasn't great, so I offered to help with rent while she got established in her career. I made decent money in software development, and splitting costs didn't bother me. I saw it as investing in our future together. She was always grateful, always said she'd pay me back when she could, always talked about how we were building something together. Looking back, there were signs I missed. She never contributed much beyond groceries. When we went out, I usually paid. Her reasoning was always the same. She was saving money to pay me back for rent help. I bought it completely. I thought I was being a supportive boyfriend. 3 years in, things seemed great. We'd talked about getting married, maybe buying a house together once she got her next promotion. I was actually looking at engagement rings online during my lunch breaks. Then last Tuesday happened. I came home early from work with a migraine and heard Sarah on the phone in our bedroom. The door was slightly open, and I could hear her talking to her sister Emma. I wasn't trying to eavesdrop, but her voice carried. I don't know, Em. He's fine for now, I guess. Rent's expensive in this city, and I can deal with him until I get promoted. Once I'm making better money, I can get my own place and figure out what I actually want. I froze in the hallway. Emma must have asked something about our relationship, because Sarah continued. It's not that he's terrible or anything, he's just convenient. He pays for most stuff, he's not demanding, and he doesn't really push me about commitment. It works for what I need right now. My stomach dropped. 3 years. 3 years of what I thought was love, partnership, building a life together. And to her, I was just convenient, a rent subsidy with benefits. I quietly grabbed some Advil and left the apartment before she knew I was home. That evening, Sarah called me around 7 p.m., cheerful as always. Hey babe, how was your day? Want to grab dinner at that Thai place we like? For a moment, I considered confronting her, asking her to explain what I'd heard, demanding answers about whether anything between us was real. Instead, I kept my voice calm and said, actually, I need to tell you something. The lease is up at the end of the month. Oh, okay. Are we looking for a new place? Somewhere bigger, maybe? No, Sarah. The lease is up at the end of the month. There was a long pause. I don't understand. Are you saying you want to break up? I didn't answer directly. I think you should start looking for your own place. But why? What happened? Did I do something wrong? I could have told her exactly what she did wrong. I could have quoted her conversation word for word. I could have explained how devastating it was to learn that someone you love sees you as a convenient arrangement, but I didn't. I just think it's time, I said. The next 3 weeks were awkward. Sarah kept trying to have the conversation about what went wrong, kept asking if there was someone else, kept promising we could work through whatever the problem was. I never told her what I'd overheard. I figured if she really cared, she'd have been honest about her feelings before I accidentally discovered them. She moved out 2 days before the lease ended. On her last day, she stood in our empty living room and said, I still don't understand why you're throwing away 3 years without even trying to fix whatever's wrong. I almost laughed. She still thought the problem was something that could be fixed, not the fundamental fact that she'd been using me as a financial safety net while planning her exit strategy. 6 months later, I heard through mutual friends that she got her promotion and moved to a studio apartment downtown. Apparently, she's been telling people I changed suddenly and broke up with her for no reason. I've been happier these past 6 months than I was in the last year of our relationship. Turns out when someone is just tolerating you for financial convenience, you can sense it even if you can't quite put your finger on what's wrong. Now when I date, I pay attention to different things. Does she offer to split the check? Does she plan dates sometimes? Does she seem excited to be with me or just comfortable?